How's it going? So today I will be showing you guys how to use um, the each method within Jquery. So I'm gonna go ahead and use JSBin to show you guys this. So within JSBin we can go ahead and add our CDN to our HTML, and let's get started. So with every jQuery project that you create, you have to start it with a document dot ready function. And the reason being is this is basically saying, hey, whenever your HTML is done loading, go ahead and load the jQuery. So we're going to actually start off by creating a simple array, and within that array we're going to have let's do 3 elements. Three elements. And this is just going to be the very simplest thing you can do with the for each method. So within the for each method, we can pass in 2 parameters. The first parameter is what you're looping over, which we're looping over the array. The second is a function, anonymous function, and we're going to pass in. We have the option to pass in 2 parameters. So the first one is index, the second one is value. So these could be pretty much named anything. So we can name it foobar if we wanted to. Bar. But just to make it clear of what the arguments are doing, we're just going to name it in an easy way to understand. So index and value. Okay. Oop, spelled function wrong. Okay. So let's go ahead and actually console log index and see what happens. Okay, so if we go ahead and run, this file, this jQuery file or JavaScript file, then you'll notice that, hey, actually, I don't really need this. It's giving us 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 2. So what this is returning is the index of each element within this array. So now, if we want to return the value, let's go ahead and do the value. So let's concatenate colon and we'll concatenate the value. Clear this, and as you can see, we're getting our indexes on the left side of the screen, on the left side of our console, and then we're getting the actual value for this array. So we're getting 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So we can also use each within an object. So go ahead and create an object. Let's go ahead and delete this. So I'm going to create an object, and let's call it, let's do name, Andy. Actually, let's do first and last. Last will be M, and then gender, male. Awesome. So there we have our objects, we have our properties, or we have our keys, and we have our values. So let's go ahead and loop through that object. So remember, the first parameter is what we're looping through. So our first parameter is going to be object. And then we're going to go ahead and pass a function. And we're going to go index and value again as arguments. So if I go ahead and console log index, clear this, notice that we get all of our keys within our object. First, last, gender. First, last, gender. Now if I go ahead and console log our values, notice that we get our values pretty much. Simple as that. Okay, so one more thing I'm going to show you guys is basically how to loop through elements within a list. So let's say we have an unordered list, and within that unordered list we have three li elements. Let's go with 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So we have 3 li elements right here. So we can actually use Jquery to loop through these elements. So let's get the element. So the way we do that in Jquery is just like that. And then we're going to loop through it, and then we're going to pass in one parameter, anonymous function, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to console log this dot text, because ideally we want the text within these the li elements. So I'm going to go ahead and run that, and let's see what happens. Awesome. 1, 2, 3. Now if you're curious to see what happens if we just console log this, let me just go ahead and show you. Alrighty, well that'll be it for this tutorial. Go ahead, like, comment, subscribe if you have any questions, or if you want me to make a tutorial on something else. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.